Thank you, Presiding Officer. Figures released yesterday by the National Records of Scotland showed that 195 homeless people died in 2018. That's 4 people every single week, and Scotland now has the highest homeless mortality in the whole of the United Kingdom, with a rate more than twice that of England and Wales. This is a homegrown problem. Drug and alcohol use, suicide and exposure were the main reasons for those deaths. Nobody should be forced to sleep on our streets, and those figures point to a problem not just around housing or drug treatment, but in how we support those people leaving care, leaving prison, and leaving our armed services, groups disproportionately represented in these tragic figures. What additional action will the First Minister take to bring these numbers down?
First Minister.
Well, can I thank Alec Cole-Hamilton for raising this, because it is a very serious issue. I think these figures that were published yesterday are completely and utterly unacceptable. I would simply inject one note of caution that they are experimental figures, and therefore there is a degree of estimation, but that doesn't change the headline that we are discussing. In terms of the comparisons, the figures also showed an increase in other parts of the UK, in fact a bigger increase in England and Wales than in Scotland, but nevertheless the levels in Scotland are not acceptable. So in terms of the work we are already doing, the Ending Homelessness Together Fund is very important. The work we are doing around drugs deaths is also very important. The work that I was standing in this very spot talking about yesterday in terms of doing more to stop young people going into care and supporting young people as they come out of care. This is all interlinked, but I want to assure the member and indeed assure the Chamber that it is an absolute priority across all of these areas of work this government to address these figures. I don't think we can escape the fact that one of the driving reasons for a rise in homelessness is welfare cuts and austerity, and we have to deal with the consequences of that, but it is our responsibility and vital that we do deal with the consequences of that, and that is what we're focused on doing.